Hi folks, this is the first problem in homework on week 2 of the CAD course in winter of 2026. Uh, I want to make this cylinder here, and this cylinder is going to be part of an assembly, a single cylinder engine that we're going to do maybe in 3-4 weeks. But for today, I'm only going to do the cylinder part. The other thing is that I want to use the shaft and groove, and you know what I mean by that later on. But because I did this problem in 2024 as an activity or as a homework, and I didn't use groove, so you may want to look at that if you browse through the activities in winter of 2024 for the CAT course. All right, so let's go ahead. Dimensions are up to you, and although the top here, top of the cylinders seems to be top of the piston seems to be curved, but here I'm going to make it flat. Okay, and I meant to say we're going to be making this piston. If I said cylinder, that's really not what I meant. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and we start with the part file. I think my dimensions are in millimeters, if I'm not mistaken, so I'll just leave it to this. All right, so on that vertical plane, I'll sketch. Okay, I'll sketch let's say, a rectangle. So many ways of doing these things. A rectangle like that. Okay, and I'm going to exit, and I'm going to shaft it about this to get a cylinder. Now let's make these side cutouts. These side cutouts, what do I mean by that? These things, these walls. So let me go here. On that vertical plane, I will sketch a rectangle, another rectangle like that, and exit and pocket it. Now, if I want the same thing on the other side, I have several choices. I can do the pocket and then mirror it, or I can go back to that sketch and basically mirror these things with respect to that. So it will do the pocket at the same time on both sides. It's up to you. So pocket, let me do mirror extent. Let me make it longer until it cuts through both the entire cylinder right there. Okay. Now I'm going to make a hole here. So on that plane, we'll sketch. Okay, why don't I make a hole like so? Exit. And then we make a pocket all the way through. So to the last. Okay, good. Now, what did I mean when I say make a groove? So here's what I have in mind. On that plane, I will sketch. The groove are used to make space for the piston gaskets right here, okay? So let me make two of them, one over there. Here's one of the grooves. All right. And then I want another one just like that. So the different ways of doing it, for example, you can make it like this. And if you want to have the same dimension, just go ahead and, make sure that the height is the same, but I'll leave it the way it is. So exit. Oh. So here is something called the groove. You can see that groove right there. There's the groove. You click on it. Let's see what it's asking us. So it's asking us for selecting profile selection. There's the profile. Okay. And the axis is this. And it goes all the way around. There we are. Okay. Now, I'll come back and show you something later on. What you want to do is you want to actually empty or actually, let's see, remove material from this. Empty the piston in some sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to something called the shell right there. See, in dress up feature, shell. You're going to select this. Remove, it says what is the surface to remove. We say that how many millimeter thickness of the wall. Let me leave it as 1 for now, see how it looks like. Okay, right there. Maybe if I want to make it bigger, or make it 3. Okay, just have to make sure that it doesn't interfere with that groove. That groove too small, this may cause a problem. And then I say, okay. The problem is that it did not actually remove that surface. So did we remove that pin? So I'm going to go there, double click on the shell, and include in it this. Okay, there we are. Right there. So I use the groove here, shaft and groove. The alternative would have been just use a shaft, but uh, essentially uh, model the groove in it. So what do I mean by that? So on that plane, I will sketch just like before uh, that rectangle, except that my rectangle is going to be a profile like this. Okay, exit, and then we shaft it. We shaft it about that vertical axis, and we're going to get this. Okay. So actually, my profile would have been good, quite. Yeah, I think I need to clean this off. I like that. Let me remove this. All right, so let's try it again. Remove that piece. Delete. So here we are. If you want 2 grooves, basically there. So here, profile. There. Exit. There we are. And if you want to make those uh, walls, you go and do exactly the same thing. So one on this side, we're going to exit. I'm not going to even mirror it on the other side. We'll mirror the pocket though. So pocket, mirror extent, 100. There we are. And we're going to mirror this as an object here, right here. See that mirror? That pocket with respect to this plane. Just the pocket, just the pocket. There we are. And then you can make the hole there. So basically I did the problem twice for you, one with the groove, one with the just straightforward shaft. Exit, another pocket. There we are. And if you want to shell it out, go to shell, just off feature, shell. Let's remove this and remove that. And I don't know, 2 millimeter, I'll just leave it the way it is. Right there. Right, folks.